Oh, what the fuck? This chair tilts back? When did that happen? Ignore me.
Probably the moment you stop being stoned.
It's pretty convinced the chair did.
Going live at the moment now. The survivors are making their way up onto the roof and going around to the right, instantly dropping down. And there's now all the chance of death. Oh, Hunter going in on Yo-Yo Yoga, Charger missing, Jockey having a scratch on the survivors. Bits of split damage going on the board. But not much damage. Very good shape for the survivors. And there is a witch up ahead. She's just behind that little decline on the ramp.
Jerkstore!
Oh, Jerkstore!
Time to move, let's go!
Well, that's a rough start for the survivor. It's such good handling of the first attack.
Reloading!
Everlasting going in there. Lucky he wasn't streaming at the time, otherwise things could have gone bad. But we do have the next set up for the SI. It is on the roof and it is coming in now. It is a tricap with Spit. Hunter gets a nice pounce on top. Spit goes down. Charger stumbles Rochelle into the Spit. But she's out there relatively quickly, and of course she's not bonus after the Jerkstore.
Oh shit! Watch out!
We have a tank coming up at 76%, yeah. So they're still going to be able to get onto the main street, clear a few commons, and then have a relatively safe run back, provided nothing awry goes.
They'll have to push it to the wall here because they need to get through this alleyway before the full hit's up. Do have all three cappers up and the boomer is now up. I'd save this for the run back, I think. No charge Spit for the initial damage in that area. So tanks should trigger at the bottom end of the street. Do have the boomer set up inside the ambulance. The rest of the SI are set up behind. I lie, actually, the jockey's in front. Hunter's pre-spawn, jumping around. And the smoker looks like he's repositioning in front of the survivors as well. The jockey is now pre-spawned and he's coming in. Hunter's coming in from behind. Hunter gets skeeted, jockey gets shut down. Boomer gets to spawn on top of the ambulance but gets popped. And we have a pause.
Yeah, someone final boss disconnected.
I think it was Asa with the smoker. Nonetheless, all in all, a pretty successful start for the SI, not really having to get that much damage between them, but they've Shell's inability to get that crown has unfortunately put the survivors in a worse state, but they still have, you know, 3 sets of pills on the person, and this tank can go one of 2 ways, but it is the first tank of the game, so that's always what? I have no problem getting an erection. Practically eat M&M's like fucking Viagra. Get away from me.
He does pay women, you know, to strip naked on the webcam, so that shouldn't really be a problem with erections.
I get my fucking money's worth. And the game is going back to live. And we should have the tank popping up momentarily. There he is! Tank is up in the hands of Evil.
I should also point out, we do have war rooms for both teams, so if either of you are feeling a little frisky here, we could go ahead and send it over to them whenever.
Let's see what the SI get with this next hit. To get the tricap, they might go for a hit. For some reason, a lot of teams like to commit with a boomer here, but it does take the hold quite a time to get in. Kara is currently playing with his Hondas, so yeah, let's roll it over, Disney. Infected war room.
I was covering the boomer.
We're good.
They start pushing you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna die. Be careful. Just hide.
There you go.
They're still pushing me, yes?
Yep.
That's fine, they don't got much. That's fine, I got it.
One purple boomer. Yeah, I like boomer, anyways.
Watch that shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna put these cars in place and go in from you know where.
You need to do it.
Fucking tree.
Just crouch, you need to crouch, dude.
I didn't. No, I did.
There
I
you
hit the
go. No,
tree.
Yeah, you're not. You're attacking me. Yeah, go push in. No, don't tunnel on the cars too much.
Let's go. Get the boom out. Get the boom out.
I'm going. God damn it. No, I'm not leading boom.
Help him out.
Help him out.
Yeah, help me now.
Spread the damage. You're not gonna get any cars.
What is wrong
Just
with
get in there, dude. Just get in there. I don't know why you're...
Seriously.
Let's get Nick, let's get Nick, let's get Nick. Yeah, one more. Nice double. Nick, one more.
Wow.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the opening tank of the game for Team Final Boss in the hands of Evil. Tunneling the hittables quite a lot there. Boomer not managing to land. Tank getting a rock and 2 punches in, one on Rochelle and one on Nick. So that's a little bit of health bonus gone, but Sir Boss and Mr. Easy both holding very solid good HP.
Yeah, very strange tank actually. He seemed to be keen to keep away from the action until he had like less than a quarter of his health remaining. That's when he started to get close to the survivors.
Well, here's some good damage potential. We do have a tri-cap with Spit coming in. It's all rocketed in from the roof. Jockey gets a nice little jerk in front. Charger stumbles. Hunter pounces. Excuse me, I'm choking here on my own tongue. But there's a lot of damage going in on to... What's that at the back? There is Nick, so he's not really bonus much anymore. And that is going to be safe from for the survivors. I believe they'll be in there before the SI really have anything significant to send in to hit them.
Reloading.
So they are quite heavily split.
Depends on how quick they are. They might just... there's a smoker behind. Trying to get that spawn.
And they do get the spawn. Spitter spits in front of the safe. A nice double boom going out inside.
Charger going in.
Inside.
Smoker being pulling Nick in the back. They're having trouble clearing him.
It's a nice bit of additional damage just before the end there, but once again, Nick wasn't really health bonus either, so it's not going to do them too much. Survivors making it with a very respectable 268 health bonus.
Alright, I can do this. I can do this.
So not bad at all. I think a lot of that came from the inconsistency with the first tank. I mean, Tank still had a full pass left. I think he wanted to commit on that boom, but then once the boom missed, the Tank was kind of like, okay, well I'm in now, so let's go do it. He ended up playing around with cars.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem with players who are very keen on hittables. Sometimes they'll go for them so much that even in a situation where they don't really work out at all, they still persist with it. I mean, the general rule that I have personally is that if I hit it, try to get a car and another hittable, and it doesn't work after 1 or 2 hits, I just leave it be and just focus on the survivors.
Well, we do have the hit going in. Hunter and Jockey running around on the roof. Charger spawns up in front, gets his charge downstairs, and Spit's going to go in on top of that, I think. Yeah, it does go on top. A little bit late. So Rochelle gets out there without taking too much damage. But nice, consistent chip over 2 survivors. And we see Coach going for that witch. Oh, he better not jerk store it. He gets the crown. Kiss me, you're a boomer on my screen. Get off my screen. Good man. So survivors will actually be over this choke. Ooh, they have to be careful with Nick in the back here, because the SI have a full hit. And it's going in, Hunter and Smoker behind.
Oh, Smoker was a little too tardy, but they do get a jockey at the back. Smoker trying to pull, but again, Nick dodges it by going around the corner. They do have a double boom at the back. Every other spawn, I think, is down. Smoker was trying to fool them by going behind the alarm car, but he gets pegged before he can do it.
Yeah, so we do see a little bit of damage going in from friendly fire and momentary jock there. And I think a little bit of horde damage as well. But nothing real significant to write home about, and they will have one more hit prior to the tank spawn. It will be a tri-cap with Spit though. So good damage potential here, but there's not really that many good places to land a guaranteed charge. Oh, it's a 2-2 actually.
Hey, I'm reloading.
But this has good potential. The boomer can cause a lot of confusion, maybe open something up for the charger. Jockey's pre-spawned in front behind the cabins. Survivors not really have anyone bleeding, so they can take their sweet time here. And the SI are just kind of scrambling around for spawns close enough to the survivors to do something. But here it goes. Boomer gets popped in the back. And the jockey is getting shredded as well by SMG fire from range. It looks like they're going to trigger this hit on tank spawn. Yep, and there is the tank. Tank is up in the hands of Yo-Yo the Yogurt. So let's see if we can get this hit to go in, and then we'll take it over. Charger spawns up behind the ambulance. Survivors know full well he's there. Bit's going to try and throw a delay spit out. Oh, Charger gets the charge on
landing it.
Oh, the car's going in on that. Let's go to infected Warren, kiss me.
So fucking close.
Yeah. Damn, you got no cars forward. They're going to push me.
Yeah, they're pushing forward.
Yeah. Just got to intercept him right there. They might go back. I don't know what they're doing. They're going to fight over there.
Let's set up on the other way, yeah.
Reload.
Oh. Maybe see if we could get that free boom. We could get that multi-boom with the commit right there.
Trying, hold on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
What do you want to do? Do you want to commit or what?
Wait, is my car far away?
Maybe keep getting run.
Yeah, it's behind that van.
Oh yeah.
Right there, yep.
They're gonna start going back.
Fuck.
Come on.
Wait.
Support, wait.
Oh, it's going in.
Need car benches?
Wow, that dead stop.
I'm trying to stay alive.
We can cut through this garage sale.
Probably gonna play rock now.
Alright, get on the rooftop.
I can't, I need a hit.
Oh, I see.
Get a hit now.
Alright.
I'm kinda ready, I guess.
I'm just gonna sack this one.
Yeah, they're gonna push. I don't know if they will actually, because you got a lot of cars over there.
Yeah. Then try going for the car from forward. Just pushing a couple of them in.
I'm already second pass.
Yeah. Reload. Probably shouldn't say that then.
Or give me another hit.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, ready.
Fuck.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the opening tank of the game for Team Last. Unfortunately, they tried to capitalise on an early charge. The car landing a bit too short to get the in-cap, which would have resulted in a free kill. And as a result, the tank had lost its hittable. Survivors pushed him, and he once again suffering from the situation of tunneling the hittable a bit too much. Just took way too much damage, didn't get any done. I think the tank landed a punch, that's about it. But the SI are looking to hit right at the safe room door here. Shell wisely closing the door so the charger can't spawn behind. The survivors are in no rush here to take any damage. They're holding really solid health bonus.
Yeah, a few teams make the mistake of being gung-ho for the safe room door. They've got all the time in the world for that bonus at the moment, and the SI trying to close in the perimeter. There is a hunter landing, and a jockey trying to scratch for Shell as well, who is caught in spit. Oh, she's being slowed down and body blocked by the jockey.
There's a lot of damage on Rochelle right at the end.
Yeah, almost in cuts.
They do make it with a very respectable 484 bonus.
Yeah, they managed to take down the bonus by about at least 100 there at the end with that jockey like body blocking Rochelle in the spit. But I mean, yeah, going back to what you were saying, I felt like the first round tanks were they mostly happened the way they did because of unintuitive use of the hittables and just tunneling them too much. Especially with the last tank we just saw. I mean, the tank tried using the car when it wasn't really viable. The survivors had a much better positioning. The car couldn't really go underneath the house. She tried making it go around the side, but you know, obviously the survivor's going to move in the opposite direction. So there was really no use or any need for trying to get the hittable involved. And the tank lost at least 2k health the first time he tried pushing it in.
Yeah, it seemed to be one of them situations where I think when they put that many hittables on hard rain in front of a tank, the tank is always going to fuck around with one of them for a little bit too long, but 2k chip is a lot to take when you're already down an SI and the survivors are in really good positioning. I mean, that positioning is where we see it taken a lot of times on map 4, and there's water slowdown to worry about. In that situation, survivors with great HP, one SI down and the tank in a bad place with no hittable. It was really good positioning by the survivors to push that tank.
We might need you.
We do see the round go live and the attack goes in. Hunter gets a pounce in front, Spit's going to go down, and albeit a little bit late. Jockey looking for a separation jerk there, but he gets M2'd around, then clubbed with a baseball bat for his trouble. And a double boom goes out as well. Once again, nice little bit of damage.
Look out now!
Yeah, it's close, pretty much on the quota of like a good average attack for damage. But there is a witch up ahead, and I think they will get their spawns back in time for it, or will they actually? Rochelle's being very quick. They're getting their first spawn up now. Actually, Rochelle's got the crown.
There is the crown, very nicely handled. It was lucky as well because that charger had just come up into Ghost. But we do have, what's the tank? 39%, so the tank will be triggering soon. I assume they'll keep this hit for the tank trigger. Be ashamed to waste it, seeing as they do have a nice little nice little double cap with a boom. So if they can get a boom and a charge spit down on one survivor, that's going to be ample for the tank to maybe play off a bit, get into a better position, get some rock. I wouldn't push in on that because he's going to lose about 3 SI in order to get that hit.
Well, the survivors are being very cautious because the hunter's coming in right now. The charger is trying to come in. They know they're in dangerous territory, but they've actually handled it pretty well. Pump the boomer, kill the hunter, kill the charger, and then the spitter. Very nice shutdown.
Nothing landing. That's going to give the survivors ample opportunity to walk forward, replenish their ammo, get around this corner, and then back the tank up into a much more favourable place to take it. There is the tank. Second tank of the map in the... Yep, no dumpsters. This map needs dumpsters. The tank is in the hands of Everlasting. SI do have a hit. Looks like they might go on this. But let's roll over to an infected war and kiss me.
Yeah.
I hear Hunter around. Oh! They see me.
Do you want to come in or do you want to...
No. He has 2 spawns, fuck that.
Or do you want to play rocks?
Give me a hit so I can move over.
Get a hit?
Let's go, Hunter.
Get a hit now.
I'll just commit with this next hit.
They might push forward.
They are pushing
Yeah,
forward.
they are. Oh, never mind.
You gotta keep sight, dude.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll have enough. I'll have enough rage for it.
Alright, go.
Alright, I'm gonna come in.
Let's go now.
Go, go, go.
Can you get out? Oh, cover, cover.
Get still get out. Never mind.
Pretty good. 2 bolts.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the second tank of the game with Everlasting. Much more solid tank performance there. No hittables to tunnel in on. The tank rolled in, got himself a nice quick corner on Rochelle, and I think Hunter taking the smoker's target after the clear, which did a bit of extra damage, permitting the tank to get an extra rock and an in-cap on Coach as well. So all in all, much more solid performance.
With no hit, yeah, echoing what you said, just about to say no hittables around, and they actually do some real damage and get 2 in-caps, so much improved tank performance there from the team.
Well, it worked out pretty well as well, because the tank did actually get a fist in on Nick at one point, which has pretty much forced him to commit a set of pills. Survivors only have 1 set of pills left, 3 bleeding. And this is a really dangerous place to take a hit, and here comes the hit. Nick by himself up there, Jockey looking to capitalise on that, which he does. Charger getting railed though. Smoker unable to find a spawn, and Spitter has nothing to spit on as a result of the Charger getting destroyed.
Reloading.
But they
yeah, I
should
think they should have actually. I think they should have saved their SI a little further inside the building, inside that sugar mill area, because that's usually another dangerous spot. Yeah.
But we do have the Boober, Charger, and Smoker. Oh, they do get the Jockey as well, so that's a really good setup for this area. It's the ideal setup, you know, it's the ledge hangers and the Charger. Do tend to favour the Spitter over the Boomer here, purely because no one rushes up this area anymore. They all like to bait it for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And at least if you manage to get the Jockey on top of someone, you can taunt them up top for a while. But the hit has spawned up while the Jockey and Smoker have. Rochelle looking to try and pick the Smoker. And Coach is there as support as well. Wisely sending the 2 who aren't bonus up. And here it comes. Jockey gets M2'd and shut. Oh no, he gets a rejock! Oh, he almost goes for the ledge hang. Charger gets level. Smoke has been picked and the boom has been popped. So that could have gone pretty badly for the survivors if that jockey had got the ledge hang. But it looks like he was taunted a bit too much before he went for the walk. Event has been triggered. Survivors still in good shape. Really need to protect Ellis, who's holding the majority of the solid HP. And it's going to be a 2-2.
The way it's going at the moment, they can definitely make for safe from on this with the spare pills that they've got. But it's just the other people who are bleeding they need to be careful with, because if they take too much and they're going to commit the pills, and if something happens in the cane field, then it could actually dramatically change the momentum of the game.
It's amazing though how, no matter how many times we see teams have to run this cane field, it can always go either really well or just drastically wrong.
Yeah, I mean, the cane field is actually one of the biggest arguments against implementing realism versus like removal of outlines, because it just becomes a joke. But even with the outlines present, it's still something that's can be quite tricky for the survivors to negotiate.
I think if there was more places in close proximity for the SI to actually spawn in the survivors, it would be a much more dangerous place than it already is. With this place, you have to like kind of spawn up and then sort of make your way in. The boomer going a bit too pinned.
Yeah, and the spin coming in as well.
When you have a hunter and a jockey up.
Only 2 spawns up. The final boss can pretty much rush through this cane field if they want to. The hunter's trying to create distraction on the right, but I mean the jockey's behind as well. They've given the survivors the cane field.
Survivors aren't going to stop for that hunter either, because one person gets capped and there's 3 people to clear it. But the jockey and hunter both going down. Smoker spawns up in the cane field and there is a charger in front. But that's not going to stop the survivors at all.
It's a really questionable decision there by Team Last. They've not only given them the cane field, but also going in with a staggered attack. Like, so ridiculously staggered that they already gave away a double cap. Smoker had to go on his own. Charger's too late to the show, and they reached a safe room out of that.
Indeed, with a very respectable 372 bonus. So that's put quite a gap between the two teams. What we're looking at, about 1,200 odd points? 1,230 points? 1,228.
That's right.
Yes, my maths is amazing.
You see, you don't need a calculator to do it.
I was loving it when the game tells you, how much the difference is between the two teams. I thought, right, this is perfect. This means I can cast again. And it stopped working properly.
I think it only calculates the difference between the bonus on those individual maps. The bonus is scored on those individual maps, not the total bonus.
Yes, it does. Which is why it upsets me so. But we do see Final Boss taking their round as infected for map 2. And Team Last on Survivor. Opening hit has spawned up. Boomer gets M2. Spit goes down on nothing. Boom hasn't actually boomed yet, so he does get one in on Rochelle. Spit is going to die as well, just to delay the survivors a little bit more. Hunter's kept at the moment. Looks like it might be a save for the witch.
Yeah, definitely. He's right there in position.
Oh, he is over there. I thought he might be saved enough for a damage bounce.
Reloading.
The SI will have a full hit for this witch.
Reloading.
And they do have a tri-cap with boom, so this could be... Oh, well, there's the witch trig. SI do spawn. Hunter gets a pounce in and a boom goes in on Rochelle in front. Charger coming in, stumbling to the survivors from behind. But the witch does get taken out.
Yeah,
Good
that
job
was
by
pretty
Everlasting
clean shutdown.
Reloading.
Everlasting was the one who triggered the witch, took the pounce and the boom, still managed to get cleared, get picked up from the hunter, and finish off the witch.
Weapons.
But we will see the tank be spawning in momentarily. And there he is! Spit just going in for a sack there. A tank in the hands of Killer Beast. And looks like he's rolling... No, he's going to climb up the wall. Let's take it over to Infected War and kiss me.
Reloading.
3,
Go for it whenever.
2, 1,
Go.
let's go.
Got
somebody else.
Nice.
I got framed or no?
No, it was
Oh
a
crap,
nice
I didn't mean to fall!
Oh. There. Just get out.
Alright,
They
I
didn't
didn't
see
take
you.
any chip, guys. It's okay. It's okay, guys.
It's okay.
Probably have to roll in with this next.
Yeah, just get up there. I just don't take any more chip. Fuck it. I'm gonna get
man.
this DP. You don't even
It's
know.
fine, I'm fine, I'm going soon. Can you land that? Actually, I'm just gonna go with the boomer.
No, but you need to make sure you land that boom, dude.
I'll try. I'm gonna go in. I'm going in.
Alright, good luck. I need.
I'm going for a yo-yo. Help me out now, I'm low. Help me now.
Let's go.
Nice. There we go.
You got easy, you got easy. He's hid behind you.
Let's get yo-yo. That's a good spread.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Second tank of the game in the hands of Killer Beast. Imagine you get a couple of punches in there. SI support, unfortunately, Boomer spawned up really early and was only able to waddle in and get one survivor boom before he was caught. That did result in the tank getting 2 more punches in on Nick though. But tank handled really well there, no downs going out at all. So that puts Team Last in a great position to make up some of the distance they lost from the lack of bonus on map 1. And counteracting Team Final Boss's bonus, but the hit is coming in, Charger up above. Smoker gets a momentary pull, Hunter gets M2'd, Spit goes down on nothing. Charger's gonna get gunned down before he manages to get a scratch. The Smoker does get Rick James in on Coach before he's taken out.
Yeah, Charger chest pumped the tiny pillar there, unfortunately completely missing the charge.
Yeah, it is a fucking Rick James. The Smoker slaps like an old woman. As far as I recall, Rick James did have a rather less than lustrous attitude towards women when it came to dealing with them. But we do see near enough the ideal hit coming up for this ladder choke point. Tricap with boom. Hunter instead of the Smoker this time though. Might see a damage punch. Yep, damage punch going in. Doesn't get it. The survivors will have to take their time here a bit though. They don't want to rush this too much because there is that Charger and the Jockey waiting up top. But of course, best case scenario for the SI here is to get charge offs instead of Ledchan. Oh, Jockey gets a land.
And that charge is going to go and take him off the bomb. That's going to be an in-gap.
Yes, it is. Well, they've got to be careful here. The survivors are splitting up. Ellis is left alone and the Jockey's looking... There's a Coach actually. It is Coach. Coach just gets smoked.
Jockey gets M2'd again whilst Coach is being pulled.
Well, that was exactly what the SI needed. Got the in-cap they were looking for. Smoker's Tongue is just going to come back up as the last survivor gets to the top of the flight of stairs. And he gets out of there. Well, we do have the Smoker and the Boomer up. Boomer, misses his arc unfortunately, but we do have a Smoker, Hunter and a Spitter. Smoker's severely chipped. Hunter gets M2'd. And the Smoker gets shut down. Spit's going to spit on the... Event has been triggered. So survivors have a nice, sort of comfortable 15-second wait now before they really have to worry about any significant SI.
At the moment they do have extra bonus, more than what Team Final Boss had when they reached the safe room. But I don't think Final Boss is going to give them the cane field like it was so generously gifted to them.
Yeah, I don't imagine they will. And did Final Boss actually receive an in-cap?
Yeah, they got 2 in-caps from the tank at least.
Oh yes, they did. There's an attack going in. Spit is going to try and spit inside the room on the Hunter, but the Hunter's just getting M2'd and gets a baseball bat to the face. And the elevator has reached its peak. That was a relatively good sacking order, if memory serves me correctly. So they will get the Smoker and they will definitely get the Boomer as well. And it doesn't look like Final Boss are going to give them the safe room.
This ain't right.
So yep, they do have a Tricap with Boom, Smoker, Charger and Hunter. Now this Boomer pop is going to be crucial.
The Hunter wants to go for a DP from behind. Obviously, the damage potential is good, but the hunter might give himself away by not taking cover of the actual cane field itself. So it's a risky call to make on that.
Well, the further survivors get in there, the less likely he's going to be able to get his damage. And the tongue gets cleared instantly, the damage pounce is missed, Hunter gets M2'd and shut down. Chargers running around in front of the survivors trying to look for something. Oh, and the boomer gets picked as well.
Yeah.
Smoker misses his tongue, gets picked, Charger's running in, but he gets destroyed as well. So even with all 4 spawns up, we essentially gift the cane field to them. And that is going to be safe from for Team Last, as long as they keep Coach covered at the back.
But Hunter went for a rearward DP, and no one even acknowledged him. He just didn't land it.
He didn't, and they do make safe. It's a very impressive 540 bonus, so that puts him in the lead, does it not? Or just behind?
No, just short. But there's only 68 points difference in it.
So that is going to be another very... Damn, map 3, another close game. Today has been the day for close games, it seems. All seem to have changed tides on one map. For previous teams, it was the finale, and I think it was it map 4 for the Plus Gaming game versus Sienna Esports? Well, Sienna Esports was the one we cast.
Yeah, that ended up being something like 60 points as well, difference going into the finale. But
the joy of map 3.
Yeah. I mean, surprisingly, hard rain can go either way. It can either be dominated by one team, or it can be a close game which can swing back and forth either way. And, I mean, today we seem to be getting close games on hard rain all the way.
Yeah, well, we do have a late tank spawn here, so as long as the teams avoid the death charge and don't pull a hib, they should be in great position to at least make significant distance across the map. Because there's nothing to really worry about until that point. There's a witch at 36, but I seem to find the tank more frightening than the witch. Survivors are going to roll out. Carry on.
Yeah, if I'm reading it right, I think they might want to attack here as soon as they come out, and they are, because the Smoker's going to try and pull Abyss's. Charger goes in, gets blocked by the door, lands a charge, but the spit was outside.
The spit got picked. Spitter got picked just as he was moving into position to spit on that charge target. Just the Smoker left up. He does have his tongue back, but I think it would be a waste here trying to send that Smoker in. And I'm not sure if the Charger died first. I don't think he did. I think the Spitter died before the Charger, and definitely the Jockey. So they do get the Boomer, Jockey, Spitter. Oh, it's a 2-2, so they will have to sack it.
The worst possible 2-2, but they are making an attack on it.
That could have gone a little bit better. Oh, they don't decide to chase the Smoker down.
Yeah, the Smoker's going to live, but he's going to have low health as well, even if he tries to team up with a Charger, if they get one.
No, they do. They should get the Charger. But, I don't know, I was surprised they didn't go and chase the Smoker down just to get the kill on it, because by the time they get to the top of the elevator then, they will guarantee that the SI have at least 3 spawn, but they won't have that Smoker, which was pretty much pivotal in the death charge of the previous game.
Yeah.
We saw the Jockey walk into the wall of M2s and melees.
I think they probably feeling confident they chip the Smoker enough if they can guess accurately with the amount of bullets. But I honestly don't know.
The fuck guesses accurately with bullets. You just hold M1 and hope for the best. That's what I do. Oh, we are going live. Oh, touch wood, the pauses thus far in the past 2 games have been relatively brief. Boomer has spawned up. He's going to waddle himself in. I'm going to pop him. He does get himself on his bar back.
Well, he didn't even need to set himself on fire. They were just going to allow him to do that all over.
I do miss Al-Qaeda Boomer. They do have a heavily chipped Smoker, a Jockey, and a Charge. But it looks like they're not going to set up for the death charge. They're going to set up for a pretty big hit at the stairwell. There is a witch underneath the SI as well, at the end of the broken metal walkway. Smoker gets a nice little spawn behind the pillar upstairs. Charger's coming down, but oh, Survivor's quickly down to the second floor. That omits any instant in-cap from the Charger, and any real significant damage from the ledge hang from the Smoker or the Jockey as well. Survivors can essentially just drop down to the last level, walk around under the witch, and just draw her to the ground. Probably a lot safer for him considering all the SI are now pre-spawned. But that Smoker has been going for quite some time now. How long has Yo-Yo had that Smoker? Never mind, it's dead. Oh, this is going to be risky. Charger wants to go straight in on Rochelle gets the ground, Charger misses the charge. The Spitter gets destroyed for his trouble as well, just a Jockey up behind. Looks like no SI are going to be playing on that. The Charger's running in as well, hiding behind the pillar. This is one thing I'm not really sure about. I think Last are struggling a bit here with the keeping SI for too long with too little HP.
Yeah.
Boomer does get a spawn, gets a nice arc boom onto one Survivor. The rest of the SI are set up in front. The Horde are in, so this is probably the ideal chance to go because the Boomer still hasn't been popped yet.
Well, that charge is weighing around the corner. They could grab an attack here if they wanted to, although the Survivors have got good maneuverability in that position.
Well, the hit is going to go in. The Boomer's recharging. Smoker gets a momentary pull in the back, gets cleared. Jerky gets high
Charger's
bounce.
spawn wasn't ready.
Boomer does get a reboot onto one Survivor. Ironically, the same Survivor he got. No, it was coached this time. It was Nick the first time. But I think they wanted to get rid of the Boomer for the Spitter, but the Boomer got the boom, didn't get killed, and never actually went in to sort of sack himself. So I think that whole attack was hinged on the idea that they'd get the Spitter for the corner. Charger missing his Misty. Survivor's going to hunt him down and mow him down. Tank is up in the hands of Sir Boss 3. So let's roll it over to an Infected Warren, Kisme.
Yeah, ready.
Let's get a hit.
You're watching the chip from there though.
Can't let him make it with his HP. We got a wipe over here. They're doing the house.
We're all inside the house, yeah.
You could switch positions now, it's too late.
Oh, so good.
Can you get that multi-boom?
I'll try.
If you could get a multi-boom.
Alright, I'm just gonna go to this.
Alright.
Should come up.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Let's go. Let's help him.
Fuck.
Stop shooting me! Hey, shoot the tank!
What do you guys want to keep hitting?
Let's keep doing rocks. Let's get a hit and you could get in a favorable
It's too late.
position.
He's gonna get it. He's gonna go AI before we can do
Go
it.
AI.
Yeah.
Alright, just hit with AI then.
Yep.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and as you can see there, the tank really didn't do much of anything. We tried to go in with a push, didn't work out so well, but they did actually land a double cap at least, with the Charger getting a few scratches at the end, so salvaging some damage off there from the Survivors.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I mean, after that Boomer got that spawn on top, it's a nice double boom going out. I thought that the SI would capitalise on that a lot better. They kind of waited a long time for the tank to actually try and get a corner, and the Charger took about 50% of his HP in chip. As you said, they did manage to salvage it a bit, so there's some good consistent chip over 3 Survivors, but the SI have to put in the work here to bring that bonus down. But Charger gets a nice charge in front. Spit's going to go down on that.
He almost caught Coach as well.
Oh, just out of the spit.
Reloading.
The rear end of the two survivors in front, which I believe was Coach and Nick. Coach and Rochelle blocked the spit.
Reloading.
This is the joy now for all the survivors. Once that tank is out of the way, you've pretty much got free reign of the map, which has already been taken. There is a final attack coming in. It's going to be a tri-cap with spit. Hunter on the roof, jumps inside, Jockey gets a jerk, Hunter gets a pounce. It's a nice double cap. It's a shame the smoker didn't stay up top. If he'd capitalised on Nick up there, that could have been a tri-cap. The smoke's going to go out on Rochelle underneath. But once again, good chip with attacks. But all came down to the tank really.
Yeah, well, surprisingly, the way it went was completely against conventional norm, actually. You would expect most of the damage on this map to come at the cane field of the elevator and then the tank, but amazingly, all the damage that really happened came just after the tank died. Like, because that was when the double cap happened, just immediately after the tank died, and then all the damage that ensued after that.
Well, how many times have you seen that situation whereby the survivors take absolutely no damage up until the point of the tank and then get wiped?
Everybody got a can? I got one.
Well, quite a few times actually. It's strange, but it does happen.
Yeah, this map just kind of hinges a lot on that tank because there's nothing to really stop the survivors or slow them down. Common and pretty scarcely spared thin, like once you get outside the cane field area. And as long as you don't catch too many booms, you're usually in very good position to just power through this map. Same gist as map 4 really. If you get the early tank and once he's out of the way, you just pretty balls to the walls, rush it. But opening attack for the SI is going to be a tri-cap with spit. See if it's more successful for final boss than it was for Team Last in the previous round.
Oh shit, it's really storming.
I was taking their sweet time, just clearing out all these nasty little common around the petrol station. And it looks like the SI want to go in once the survivors commit to the field. Both the Smoker Charger and Spit are setting up behind the, I guess it's a barn of some sort? Tin roof? We'll call it a cannabis factory.
An empty cannabis factory by the sounds of it.
If it wasn't, I'd be moving. Well, survivors have committed themselves to the field. They are ghosting through. Spawns are coming in from behind. Smoker gets a pull. Charger gets a charge off that. Spit goes down. Oh, and Smoke goes out again. Spit was a little bit short, but there is nice damage going in with this double cap. Justice Jockey takes no prisoner.
As you can see there, final boss made the fair decision there, deciding to save the SI for the more conventional approach of attacking in the cane field and reaping the damage as a reward.
Yeah, they did find a spare set of pills there, but for some reason Ellis took them instead of making Coach take his and passing them, because Coach is on significantly lower HP. It's not about 20 lower, but you know, anything to keep you away from going slow is considered great. And they do have the hit, kind of hit they'd like for this area. They don't have the jockey, they have a smoker instead. Murray's going to waddle himself in, get himself a nice bath pack. Bit's going to throw out the additional delay. I think they probably could have waited a little bit longer though, before they sent the spitter in. So it's just going to be the charger and the smoker here looking for the death charge. No bladed melee. There goes the pull.
He's going to get another one though.
He is indeed. He's still got good HP. Jockey's up now as well.
Coming in.
The smoker.
Oh, Nick, he could have pulled. Oh, he gets level for charger. Just for good measure. I mean, Nick was already out of the way, I think, but Rochelle managing to swing that bat in that charger's face.
And Rochelle catching the back. And the jerk sword does not happen this time. Boomer goes and gets himself a nice bath bag.
He rocks in and riding, I think it was Nick's head, and then getting the clomp at him at the same time.
Oh, it's the purple genocide. The survivors still going pretty strong. There is another attack coming in. Jockey getting shut down. Charger's waddling in, but he's going to get shredded as well. And the spit is going to throw out the obligatory delay spit or attempted delay spit.
Reloading.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting now. I think the survivors will probably try and take over the tank in the same place as the previous survivors did.
We'll have to be careful here because they've spawned the tank and there is the SI hit waiting. They do have a double cap. Is it a double cap? Jockey Smoker. No, it's Tricap.
No, Tricap.
Boomer must have gone AI then. I'm sure I saw a Boomer in spec. The Hunter looking for damage pounds. Two survivors trying to train their weapons on him. The Smoker gets to spawn on top of the silo. He gets picked relatively quickly. Here comes the Hunter for the damage pound.
Oh, we clipped the edge.
Does get a pounce though. Jockey gets taken down. And tank is in the hands of ammo. So let's throw it over to infected board because we.
Who needs to rock this?
Yeah, I don't think you'll be landing in the rocks. Just get on the boomer spot.
Just watch a chip, like minimum chip, dude. There's no need for chip.
Yeah. He's chipping me.
Just start going in.
I'm gonna quickly check in the boomer spot.
Are you going?
Work on one guy. Depending on, let him get one corner, and depending on the south, we'll do another corner.
You have to help him fast.
I can't get spawn yet.
Easy's in the way.
Yeah.
We have to help him now, though.
Let's go.
Help him out. I'll try to get spawn as soon as I can.
I got boss.
Wow.
Why you long charge? Well,
there's nothing else I can do, really.
Take boss. Yeah, you just rock forever, though.
Yeah.
Oh, they're looking at
Walk
me.
River.
Oh.
Try to aim him.
Did it. Get coach. He's common locked right now.
Yeah, get coach.
Get coach.
Come on.
Nice.
Nice job. Keep doing it. Nick and Rochelle will help on us. If you can get them, do it. Aim. Nice.
Let's get this
Once
track.
Ace's up.
Ooh, let's get the nice.
Go.
Let's get this track.
Go. Got one. I got one. Keep playing rocks. That's all you need to do.
Yep. Nice.
Nice. That's not a gut for him.
I'm almost positive that was a double charge, but I just...
It definitely should have been, but you know, this game.
He's getting him up. He's just gonna eat the rock.
Yeah, just
punch
eat.
him.
Just
I mean,
make him eat
rock
the
him.
rock.
Don't punch him.
I can't believe I missed that rock.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dude, they're helping
It's
us.
fine.
Sure,
Try
am
to
I
hit
on one?
Everlasting because he's the slowest.
I need a pull
easiest.
for you. Your weapon.
I need a pull, yeah.
I'm
gonna
trying
get this.
Just AI.
It's gonna AI.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine. Let's go in right now. Let's go.
Let's go then.
Okay, go.
Got one. I got one. Cover me.
Oh, get yo-yo.
Oh, tank just missed a punch.
Tank trying on audacious punch from far. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. That there was a tank from Final Boss. Very good approach in the beginning. They managed to get quite a bit of damage and managed to get Ellis cornered in by the silos from which a tank could get up to higher ground and throw rocks. Coach was having real difficulty trying to skin those rocks and catching quite a few of them. But they managed to get him up, managed to LOS the tank, he went AI, and they managed to finish it off there. But they've taken quite a bit of damage, and I think their bonus is going to be lower than what Final Boss made in the previous round.
There's another down going down in the back there. Coach are left by himself. Smoke goes out in front. Charger going for fists and gets the second charge off that. Spit goes down.
Oh,
Hunter gets a damage pound.
Michelle's the only one standing. She's got to pick up all the survivors, with the commons looming as well.
They're going to take another hit before she gets code up. Coach? Code. Fuck it, I'd wear him and I'd take him into battle.
I think I really heard something. Come on, on your feet.
Much obliged. Need some help. Don't worry.
The SI hit is up and they're still picking up Coach. Looks like the SI are going to wait though.
Thanks.
But nope, Jockey rocketing in from above. Looking to get a cap on the separate
DP. Oh, narrowly missing Rochelle.
He was too close and he's proxied on Rochelle. That Boomer should not be allowed to stay alive that long.
It's looking bleak for the survivors.
Ellis has decided to end his own life by walking into the death pit. Rochelle's gone down to Coleman.
Ellis is dead.
Goddamn loading.
Thanks, how old
I think he just committed suicide. He literally just walked into that puddle of death pit.
Rochelle's now black and white. They have a tri-cap. Smoker's trying to get a pull on Coach. Jockey's trying to get spat in the face.
When in doubt, resort to heavy ordnance is how I like to play them. So I was making the distance, but they have nothing to write home about in terms of bonus. I'd be surprised if they do actually make it into the safe room.
Oh, they left Nick.
And a boom, and a 2 cappers. This is going to be it. Coach is down. Shell, ooh, chest bumps, Charger. Charger gets the fist in for the final kill. So that's going to separate our teams by a good 400 points.
390 points actually. So it's still close. It's still very doable for Team Last.
Yeah. Although I cannot feel specifics. But it has all come down to tank play. I mean, it was kind of ironic. We sort of said the first tank didn't do as much damage as we were expecting to do, and then the second tank managed to go in and do exactly what we'd seen before, where the survivors took virtually no damage up to that point and then get, well, destroyed.
Yeah, I think the part where Team Last is lacking a little bit is consistency in SI outside of the tank. Well, they picked up their game a lot just after the tank died in that last map. But you know, you gotta try and make it count as much as you can, and on a consistent basis. You can't just sort of like do it once in a while.
Reloading.
Yeah, well, up until that point, there had been a lot of consistency between how Team Last has been playing the survivor side, because I mean the only attacks that they really took up until the point of the tank was the occasional multi-boom, but there was no other SI around to capitalize on that confusion. And what am I meant to be saying, Kiss Me?
I just want to let people know that if you saw that Migraine versus Team Wang event trigger there on Steam, that game will be delayed cast-wise. I believe they might still start early or on time, but we're not going to be jumping into that until this game is done, obviously. So we will get to that as soon as we can, but we have the first stack coming out here. And I'll get it back to you guys.
No, it's pretty nice of you to do so after interrupting us, ruining the readout of the first attack.
Hey, I told you in chat to say it, and you completely ignored me.
It's how I've learned to deal with you.
Oh.
Ignorance is good.
Oh.
So, the SI did get about 30 damage on the board in that first attack, so it's better damage, I think, for their first attack than what they've been doing so far in this game. And their next attack will be a spitter, Jockey, Hunter, and Smoker. Smoker coming from the back. Hunter taking the Smoker's victim. Jockey grabbing Rochelle on the spit. Little bits of damage, but not a great deal.
No, it seems to be the thing. They seem to be doing, little bits, little chips here and there. But nothing significant enough, like a big charge spit or some massive separation with a tri-cap. Something to really sort of dent the survivors prior to the tank spawning. Because at the moment they seem to be relying, well, the previous 3 maps they've had to rely solely on what the tank can do. And unfortunately for Team Last, the most consistent tank player seems to be Everlasting at the point, at this moment. Although a charger does get a charge and a boom gets double boom. But once again, the attack is relatively cleared before the boom goes in.
Yeah, I think Team Final Boss are pretty much spot on with their clearance and their awareness.
Yeah,
I think,
there is the tank as well.
Yeah.
See, tank is in the hands of Easy. Where is the witch? Oh, she's miles in front. She's on the playground again. Tank is slowly rolling in the hands of Easy. Survivors are going to run all the way back, it looks like. Although, the alarm car. No, they're not going to get the alarm car. Uma does proxy on one. The survivors are comfortably out of the radius of the alarm car. So, while this tank rolls in, because he's spawned in the fucking Himalayas, let's take it over to the infected Warren. Actually, let's go survive Warren. Survive Warren. Go, go, go.
Okay, just
push him.
Push tank.
Clear this fucking smoker, please.
We're so far back.
Focus on me. No support. Push him.
Stunned. He's like 3k right now. Just wait.
Get that pickup.
Oh, they hit her up.
Too risky.
Just wait.
Car.
He can't hit you with the car in there, so we're fine. Watch out.
Oh my god, they can hit us. Alright.
Push him a bit. 1.
Get these comments so ammo doesn't
Yeah, get the
die.
comment quickly. I'm gonna keep shooting tank.
You're coming in. Car's coming in.
Charger got me.
You guys can't let me die.
Yeah, get
150.
clear him. You can pick him up now.
He's getting another car,
I know.
another car.
He's right here.
Nice.
Alright, take
Get wrecked.
Go forward.
Push.
Yeah, let's
I'm
go
forward
right
right now. You cannot push forward. You cannot push forward. I am behind.
Why not?
Look where I am. I'm at.
Wreck him.
You shoot the wall.
Oh my God.
Wall.
We can't. We're stuck in it.
Oh god, no, I'm making.
You can shoot to the freaking.
No, we
Pickets, though.
can't. There's
Dude, we're in a bad
house
spot.
there,
Just chill.
and there's a car in front of us. Kill this tank. Kill
Just
this
focus tank.
Just kill him.
Focus tank.
He has to be almost dead. Jesus Christ, please die.
Charger's on.
Focus him up.
Dude,
Or
We need to
together.
go back for killer.
Let's go
Alright,
get
fuck
killer.
him.
Jockey's a little chip. Not much though.
Oh wow.
Oh, you guys can't separate.
Why?
Come on, guys.
We said we were going back. Why are we still up?
No, I know, but I'm like in the back though. You can't just leave me.
Well, why? You shouldn't be up there.
That's great. Just clear the jockey. I'm gonna get
Yeah,
pounced.
you're
Yeah,
finally
I'm dead.
fucking
I got
dead.
you, killer.
Coach.
Probably to guarantee the kill on Ellis in the back.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
He doesn't get it.
Watch out!
Oh, I was so close.
It seems like every time I turn
Wow.
goes and do-
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. That was... I could not believe the amount of separation from the survivors, but the SI capitalized on it so beautifully. It would have been perfect if the Hunter was just a little bit quicker to get to Ellis and land the kill.
I can't believe I'm looking forward to getting
That jockey was a hero. He did work. He got the separation on Coach, which led to Nick getting in gap, and then he got another cap on Rochelle in front. I think the Hunter probably should have spawned directly on Nick and gone straight for the kill instead of spawning up by the other survivors and then going back for him, because I mean he was so close to dying.
Yeah, that was a real chance for at least one death there, maybe even two, depending on whether one of the hittables had actually gone the way of the tank was hoping.
Oh, probably two of them. I mean, the tank did move 2 hittables, one of which he didn't really need to move, and then he went and moved another one when he already had a hittable right there. But the attack is spawned up, jockey spawned up in front, charger and a spitter looking to go as well. Now the survivors are in a significantly worse place. They are going to pull the witch though, through the fence.
Interesting angle, and oh, they are going to get it though, because Ellis comes in for support. Oh, they're lucky with the spit as well.
Very. Spitter's not going to have a spit now for when the charger wants to go in. Jockey gets a jock in front, charger gets a charge in on. Spitter isn't going to be able to die on it. He does die on it. And the instant smoke goes out in spit as well for a little bit of extra damage.
Yeah. Although that was a good attack though, because Coach was bonus, so they've depleted his. They just need to focus on Rochelle now, except she's bombing it for the save from already, and she's right up there.
Yeah, she's probably going to be in there before the spawns are up. There's going to be at least 2 ready to go, one of them running around frantically, but it is a boomer, so that's not going to cause much. And that is going to be it. So they do make it with a 120 bonus, which is good considering the situation they were in as the tank was running around. I think if the tank had been a bit more patient and he'd decided to cut the survivors off and body block Rochelle when she was separated by the jockey up in front, so the Hunter could get the kill in the back instead of just kind of running around for 30-40 seconds and taking, I think he took about 2.5k chip, just kind of annoying the survivors and looking at them.
Yeah, definitely. Well, now we're all on Team Last to actually come up with a decent survival performance. Must actually see an improved performance. They need about 50% bonus to actually come back and make this even.
It's caster's perspective as well, because I mean we get the benefit of being able to sit here and see everything from a 3D perspective, whereby when you're actually playing the tank you're kind of tunneled.
Yeah.
So what we say with love. Be it criticism or praise. Mostly criticism, because Dragon's an awful person.
This flood is
I am a pillar of the community.
Well, Kissman can agree because he's also awful.
Oh, we have a pause.
And having been a basement president of yours in the past, I can also testify to your awfulness.
I treat my hook as well. And the round is going live once again. Attack is a tri-cap, it is spawned up, it is coming in. Jockey gets a jock in the back, Hunter gets a pounce, Charger gets a momentary charge, but it's outside the spit puddle. So not that much damage going in there. But it is good chip over 3 separate survivors. It's always good.
Reloading.
Ace kind of asking in team chat what kind of strat is that. What's
We
the
call
strat
it
that got 30 damage?
Operation Clusterfuck.
There's that porch light we passed on the way in.
I still say Operation Blood Orgy is where it's at.
Reloading.
Maybe. Ooh, you see a nice trident going out. Jockey's to the landing that, so we got a double pack going. Hunter coming in for a 22 damage as well. And the Hunter's still going. So is the smoke.
This is another blood orgy happening right here. We got Jockey still going. I think
that's
the well
a lot
on the
of
shell
damage.
and then a ton of damage.
Quit shooting. We're headed the right
Shell
way.
was getting clawed to shit on the coach standing like right beside her.
Gotta reload.
Ammo here.
And the tank is about to be triggered, but the SI have a full hit to go straight in on tank spawn, and it is a charge spit as well.
Reloading.
I think it will be an ace of tanks, so that Charger has to go in quick.
Reloading.
Charger
the way
goes in,
it's
doesn't get
standing-
anything.
The way it's standing at the moment with the health, I mean, they're in real danger of actually falling further behind going into the finale.
They are going to back out of there and run the tank backwards. So they're away from the alarm car. Hunter's going for another damage pound. Boomer's going to rocket in and get one survive. Tank is slowly rolling in, a la Himalayas. And Hunter gets shut down as well, not before getting a pounce though. So let's roll over to a survival.
He's gonna get charged. Oh my god. Fucking A. He was gonna catch up.
Fuck. Just run for distance.
Fuck, I knew that was gonna happen.
We should have turned.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the 4th tank of the game. The team final boss managed to secure the wipe with some good SI support. Big separation. Hondas everywhere. In caps galore. So we do see them going into the finale with, oh shit, about 800 points in difference between the two teams.
Yeah, I mean, even if they get the wipe here with this tank, it's still on team last to actually make the boat with bonus.
Yeah, they're going to need about 400 bonus, aren't they, at minimum.
I need something more like...
The tank spawns at what, 200?
Let's go.
Yeah,
Tank
around about
spawns.
220.
So they're going to be 1,000 points behind before they even kill the tank. And I think this map's only worth 600 now as opposed to 800. They're going to need at least a 400 bonus. And full distance. Which unfortunately I don't think is very probable considering how they've handled the last 2 tanks.
Well, I mean, final boss have got the momentum now. I mean, you can see that by the way they've just stretched the lead even further, and the difference now, I mean, the difference in rounds was bigger, like, at that last round on map 4.
I'm still waiting for 2 people to ready up from team final boss. We do have a Boomer, Hunter, Charger, and I cannot see the last spawn. It is a Smoker. Make me a sandwich. Actually, I could kill for a sandwich right now. sustenance nicotine is only going to keep me going for so long.
Well, I handled myself for sustenance by getting a double chicken fillet burger. Ready for the stream.
Hate you and what you stand for.
Well, I'm sure you have a decent takeaway somewhere in your area.
Like hell we do. Nothing here. Like sheep outnumber people 3 to 1, man. Like one takeout, which is shut 90% of the time because as soon as they open up, they get so many orders through the damn door that they can't deliver half of them.
Oh dear.
Got to the point where they're actually hiring taxis to take out food to people because they didn't have enough drivers. They had like 4 cars on the road and about 6 taxis. So essentially they lost money because they had to pay the taxi drivers more than what the delivery order charge was. But the final round is going live. Team final boss on Survivor. And team last on special infected. Attack goes in, boom gets one. But Survivor's just going to retreat to the safe room until that boom expires. But the charge is going straight in, he goes in, he gets the charge, doesn't get the pounder. Smoker gets a pull out, Boomer waddles in. Come on, quad proxy. Oh,
Hunter really wants his DP, but he's waited until the rest of his team has pretty much gone down.
And he doesn't get the DP. You get a little bit of damage on 2 survivors, but nothing really to write home about. I think if they'd had a spitter there instead of the smoker, it probably would have done a lot more damage due to that preemptive charge. But the survivors are going to be able to trigger the event here.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Fucking spec hook keeps turning off. I should bind it to a key, but I'm considerably lazy. Next attack is up for the SI, and it is going to be a 2-2 hit. Charger and Smoker for capping support. Boomer and Spitter as we'll call it projectiles. And there goes the hit. Boomer gets a boomer in 1. Smoker gets a nice pull off. Charger's going to fist on that and charge. Spit's going to go down as well. Ellis getting gang raped in the corner. Does not take the full down though, so that's lucky for the survivors, but that is going to be a set of pills committed. What'd I do?
Yeah, it's a pretty common saying.
I think that was a pretty accurate depiction of what went on. It's hardly a fucking tickle. We do see another attack going in, Spit, Pounce and Smoke going on 1 survivor. Which was Coach, takes a little bit of chip from that. And the Boomer gets 1 as well. What the heck, common hop?
Was that a skybox common?
I think so. Am I going to be betrayed as a horrible sexist again? The tank is up and he is belting some rocks, so let's take it over to an infected warren.
Yo, multi-boom, go in.
Go ahead.
Go up, going in.
Oh.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna pull one for you. Fuck, sorry, I said hit on accident. I meant to say commit. Fuck.
I heard you say Dutch charge and I was all ready.
Nice.
Low.
Let's get another hit when I'm up.
Go.
Oh, nice.
Reloading.
Oh, good shit.
Reloading here.
Oh, nice.
Just keep playing long rock. Unless you get like a really good boom.
Don't take any more chip though.
Watch, you're going alone.
My bad. I didn't see your spawns right now.
Let's get these 2.
Go.
Reloading.
They're easy. Do the moon rock.
Fuck. Second pass.
Try to moon.
Too late. Just keep giving me hits.
Alright.
If you can, go.
Oh, close.
Charger. Rock is smoke actually.
Fuck. I was in a bad position.
No, at the least we gotta get...
Just 10 more minutes.
Weapons. Yeah. They're gonna hit, actually.
No, get out, get out. Oh, nice! Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, nice, by the way. If I had a cap, that would have been a more deal. One more minute.
Can you get out after that?
Yeah. Did you get killed by any chance?
Don't rock, get out, get out, get out.
No, just get out.
No.
Prevent that pickup charger.
Go, 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 go.
Nice.
Go.
Play for even longer.
Go back to the right side if we get a hit for you.
Go, 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 go. Get a hitter now.
Go, go. Nice.
Stop shooting. Reloading.
That was close. Oh.
Go.
Oh, stay alive. Don't take any more
Nice. Good job. Get on the down guy.
That boomer.
Okay.
I'll get it. Fuck. Get a hit. You have to get out of
Go.
chip area.
I'm dead. Fuck.
Charge! And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the tank of the finale. Managing to stay alive for a long time. A lot of good damage going in. Really good SI support with good separation and many in cap. Honda provided some amusement as well, but the survivors are going to make the rescue at this point. Although with Nick going down there, that might cause a bit of problems for. The attack is up.
trouble getting him up as well. I mean, they're going to have a spit in.
Well, this was a swing at Coleman and managed to cut the smoker's tongue as well. You see a double boom going out off that. And Ellis does die.
Again, having real trouble getting out. Having trouble getting Nick up on his feet. They do eventually succeed, but there are 3 of them remaining. Low health, no spare pills.
Just Rochelle holding bonus, but saying that, all the distance they get now is sort of really helping them in terms of the amount of extra work that Team Last is going to have to pull off themselves when they take their survivor round.
And they don't have to be picky either. 2 of them black and white, and the other's got bonus, so... The dude going to punch Nick. Oh, he's going to get a death charge in style, and does so.
There's 2 survivors dead. 2
the
left.
boat is coming.
Oh,
the boat is
SI
coming.
have spawns.
Coach has got like, what, 1 HP remaining black and white. He just needs to protect him from the commons.
If Rochelle has any sense, she'll club him in the back of the head with a golf club and get on the boat.
The jockey's coming! The jockey's coming! Oh! Rochelle blocks him!
Oh, there's the smoke!
I was gonna pull... Oh, he caught! He killed Coach! He killed Coach at the last millisecond!
And the hunter gets there in the end. Persistence paid off. The jockey was denied, the smoker was denied, even the horde from the boom was denied, but the hunter gets there and gets the cheeky scratch. For a remarkable 9 bonus.
9 bonus for pretty much heroing it to the boat alone.
Yeah, but that just increases the amount of work that Team Last have to put in on this last round on Survivor. I mean, they need full distance, and they need a good percentage of the bonus, almost over half the bonus, I think. Oh, I'm stuck.
Hey, what if we turn on the burner tank sign? Yeah,
Suspect thing.
Ah, I'm back. Can move again.
They need 666 bonus or more to win this.
That's sexism, Kiss Me. That will result in you getting offensive things thrown in your direction from people in this Twitch strat. maybe an actual term, but you used it out of context. You're being offensive and unprofessional. Opening up for the SI.
Correctness.
Indeed. If you're going to be politically correct and have standards, you better have standards for each and every saying that you can deem some degree of offence from. Survivor's going to cautiously poke their heads out, kill any common just outside the vicinity of the safe, and the SI attack is spawned up and going in. Boomer looking for the arc over the top, doesn't get it. Hunter's jumping around, Smoker misses his pull. Charger gets a charge. There's no spitter this time. Wasn't there a spitter last time? No, there wasn't. I just made that up. So there should have been a spitter last time, but there actually wasn't. So I was get out of that first hit with, well, relatively unscathed. 10 points from that initial charge going out.
It's a very good start. It's what they need if they're going to reach that goal of 666 bonus.
Indeed, and it's only, what, it's only 1200 for this map as well in terms of bonus?
Yep.
So it's, what, 2 in caps, give or take?
Yeah, if they take 2 in caps, it'll be over.
Boomer tried to waddle in on one survivor there, but he got shut down. Charges spawned up a bit prematurely, but he's going to take a charge in on L. Bit's going to go down on that.
Oh, but that's Commons blocking Coach. He took quite a bit of damage there.
Kind of ironic, the Coach was the one who took the bulk of the damage from that, and Ellis was the one who got charged.
Yeah, but you need a faultless performance here versus the tank.
They need to shut down each one of these attacks as they come in without taking any real damage, and then handle the tank really well. Which is doable. I mean, when you have tanks that sort of commit a bit too early and then tunnel the hittables for a long time, you know, you do have that opportunity for a lot of damage. But there is another attack coming in. Hunter's jumping around. Charger gets mowed down. Hunter gets a 2 damage pounce, and the spit goes down on top. But Ellis is out there, pretty nippy. And the final tank is up in the hands of Ammo. So let's take it over to... Did we go to Survivor or Infected last time, Kiss me? Kiss me. Infected it is again.
If you die without getting anything, it's...
Oh, that was so close.
Oh, let me get my spot. Let me get to my team.
You ready, guys? Ready, got a quick hit. 70%.
Ready?
3,
I'm ready.
2, 1. Let's go. I got Everlasting.
I got easy.
Oh, got you. Cover me.
Oh, that M2 though.
Oh, nice. Nice. Gimme.
I got yo-yo. Another M.
Nice.
Was that
actually good damage?
No,
how was that cock rammed?
It wasn't, I don't think.
It was. Look at health. Look at health.
I got 15 damage. I don't understand this game.
It's alright.
It's alright, bro. You got it. Doing great. You're doing great.
Just keep it going. He just dropped it to 728. One more hit like that, we win, no matter what.
Just wipe him.
Let's wipe him. I mean, yeah, but just drop this down.
I would say maneuver to the top of the house. We can take the ones on top of it now.
Dude, take the top. Oh, no,
you can take the top.
Alright, I'm gonna go in. Just go in with me. Just go in with me.
Do you?
Got you a pull. Rock.
Oh. Beautiful.
I'm gonna get you a pull. Car.
Ammo.
Crouch that. Yes, there it is. There
Let's
it is.
help.
Keep doing work.
Acer, let's get these two up here.
Yo-yo.
Corner,
get
Nick.
these two up here.
Get the core. Crouch.
Oh no.
Bad. I'm bad.
Just punch
Hold
him.
on.
Just punch him.
It's alright.
Oh. Time your punches. There we go.
You can get out after that.
Car arm.
Fuck, I'm gonna
get out.
Hit these cars.
Behind you.
Yeah, just get out.
Get inside.
Just chilling here. Don't mind me. YOLO charge.
Nice rock.
Peace.
So GG
Oh,
guys.
that's that.
Nice job, guys.
Keep it alive. So wipe with this 800.
Yeah, your first pass. Let it go all the way to second.
Here, if you're like 50 HP, just shift in the water, dude.
Do not let them kill you. Just kill yourself.
Die on your own
nice
terms.
Bull.
Dude, death punch him.
I was trying to.
Oh,
you're gonna die. Jump.
Nice. Dang. Ammo knows what's up.
We are back, ladies. Oh, there's a death charge.
I got a death charge.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the final tank of the game, managing to do significant damage thanks to a nice double cap up top with a smoker and a hunt. Did see a death charge going out there right at the end, but it was GG mathematically anyway. After the first in cap, really.
Yeah,
I'm just going to see if the survivors can make it now.
Team Last kind of pushed it too close for the way they took damage before the tank spawned up. They only had like 100 left over before gone past the threshold where it was GG.
Yep, and we do see another hit going in on the one survivor on the roof. Smoker does get a pull in on Ellen. And there is a... Oh, no, he's pulled him in the wrong side of the fence as well, so that's going to be a death on Alice, because I think it's black and white. Nope, he's not black and white. Boom, we just go in scratch, hit him. Quick, use Alice as a distraction. Oh, there was a charger up there.
Well, at least the survivors do reach 3k for their troubles.
Yep, there is a Hunter and a Charger up. Hunter is walking around looking for a scratch from Rochelle. Here he comes, and he gets the down on Rochelle. Just nipped by himself. He's a jockey and Ghost. And here comes the Jerky. Jerky gets him. And that is going to be the game. Team Final Boss beating Team Glass 3,927 points to 3,073 points. So not bad at all. It was a very close game up until I think it was map 3.
Yeah, map 3 was where momentum really started to shift in favour of Final Boss, and then they just stretched it out even further with map 4.
Yeah, I think both teams, hats off to them, played consistently well on both. I think Team Final Boss were a bit more, had a bit more strength on their, especially the tank play. Would have been something I